everyone, and my name is Yula, and today we're gonna read IBM Bin Story One Big Happy Family. So you begin a new stories to read. And now, today we're gonna start reading at the first chapter, then I'm reading at the next chapter for today. Now, please don't get my YouTube before you look at my YouTube. And here we go. And first we can read IBM Bin One Big Happy Family Story starting at Important People, Important Gorillas chapter. The important gorillas might be coming up from this chapter. Let's start reading. My important people, wrote Ben on the top of the paper. Phew, 17 letters. Time for a break. Ben, said Miss Argybatate, do you need help? I'm resting, explained Ben. Nobody else is resting, Vanessa said. Her table was next door to Ben's. She was already drawing pictures of her important people. Thank you, Vanessa, said Miss Argybatate, in the way that really means stop talking. Then she said, Ben, in the way that really means get to work. Ben sighed and picked up her pencil. My important people, Onky Donkey, line them up. She drew her mom, and she drew her mom eating a whole cake by herself. And her dad liked her mom liked cake. Mom, she wrote. Then she drew her dad and a wooden spoon. He was making more cake of her mom. Dad, she wrote. Ben had crowded her older sister, Nancy, down in the corner. She drew some flies buzzing around her head. Nancy, she wrote. Ben looked around at the classroom. Everyone is drawing like crazy. Eric was drawing so hard her tongue was hanging out. Margalie had made her farms around each of her important people. Ben had wished she thought about that. She went back to drawing. Grandma, Grandpa, other grandpa, 2 uncles, 3 aunts, 4 cousins, 1 cousin who wasn't a real cousin but Ben liked him a lot anyway. He had a pet alligator. Ben put the alligator in there. Too cool. Now Ivy. You should be finishing up, friends, said Miss Argybatate. I haven't put my cousins yet, yelled Emma. I haven't even finished my brothers and sisters, yelled Vanessa. Everyone scribbled and crabbled as fast as they could. Ben peeked over Ivy's paper to see if she had included Ben. She had. Ben had peeked some more. Ivy had drawn her mom, her grandma, her aunt, and Ben. Abraham, Lincoln, Mary Anning, Vanessa, and a gorilla. Wow, thought Ben. Abraham Lincoln. Ben wanted to copycat, but she didn't. She drew Miss Argybatate instead. Miss Argybatate was as good as Abraham Lincoln any day. When they were done, Miss Argybatate had pinned her important people on the art wall. She was decorating for open house. The open house was when the grown-ups came to school to see what their kids had been doing all year. And Miss Argybatate said she wanted the classroom to be fantabulous. Everyone helped. Judith and Drew had picked up the fuzzballs out of the carpet, and Ivy turned all the books to the right way on the bookshelf. Emma and Margalie swept the floor, and Ben blew the extra glitter down to the heater vent. And Eric can make sure there's no lucky old food in the lunchbox cookies. And Susan had scrapped the glue off the tables with her fingernails. Vanessa was cleaning the pencil boxes, but really she was standing at the art wall, checking out everyone's important people. Ivy, she called, you can't have a gorilla be one of your important people. Ivy set back her heels. Why not? Because the gorilla isn't a person, said Vanessa. You're supposed to draw people. People are in your family. Gorillas are in our family, said Ivy. People and gorillas are related. Yeah, said Ben. Yeah, said Ben. Look at Tarzan. But that's not what it's supposed to be, Vanessa argued. You're supposed to draw people like your brothers and sisters. Look at mine. She pointed to her important people. There were 2 brothers and 3 sisters arranged in order of importance. You're not supposed to draw gorillas or Abraham Lincoln. If there was one thing we couldn't stand, there was a Bossy Buttons. You're just jealous because you don't think Abraham Lincoln or gorilla. I'm not, snapped Vanessa. I'm ready to have a lot of important people right in my family. Vanessa and Ben, said Miss Argumentate, why don't you agree and disagree to move away from each other? I guess important people can be anyone or any gorilla she chooses. See, said Ben to Vanessa. Ben, said Miss Argumentate, you will help me. The sign up says our art gallery. I will write the words for you to copy. Sure, Miss Argumentate, said Ben. She tried to not smile at at Vanessa, but she couldn't help it. Vanessa stumped away. By the time the bell rang, the second graders were going to be nubbin. Good work, friends, said Miss Argumentate, looking around. This classroom looked fantabulous. It did too. Bet, said Eric as came out to the breezeway. He fell onto the bench. I'm bushed, said Judith. He fell on the bench too. I'm fainting, said Zuzu. She fainted the planter. I'm poop, said Ben. She crammed her knees to her knees in the middle of the breezeway. I have to crawl home. Me too, said Ivy, crumping alongside Ben. I've never cleaned that hard in my whole life. Because you are only a child, said Vanessa's voice high above them. I have to clean all the time at home, and cook too, and take care of my brothers and sisters, so I am to use it. She gave a big sigh. Only children never do any work. That's why they were usually spoiled. Ben could have bitten Vanessa on the ankle, but she didn't. She say Ivy's not spoiled. I know this kid's who totally spoiled, said Eric. If you don't do what he says, he screams. My cousin Ranny's too spoiled, says Zuzu. She won't let you play with anything. She'll bring out one old toy, Dad. All you can play with. The hides every else and says she lost it. My brother knows this guy who's so spoiled. He yells at his mom, said Deuced. He yells to get me a pizza right now. And she does, said Eric. Deuced nodded. Wow, said Eric. I get to sit in my room for 100 years. Sometimes, said Deuced. He yells so much his mom lets me drive the car. No way, said Ben. Yes way, Deuced nodded. That's not so, said Ben. She looked up at Vanessa. Ivy isn't like that. I didn't say she was, Vanessa argued. I just say that only the children are usually spoiled. Well, Ivy's not, said Ben. Are you, Ivy? Ivy rolled over her back and looked up Bannister. Well, suddenly her arm shriveled. Ben frowned. I think I might be. Ivy said in a squeaky voice. Now her legs quivered. I feel like it coming on right now. Ben started smiling. Oh no, she's spoiling. It's happening. Here it comes. Ivy was rolling all over. I can't help it. Try to hold in it, said Eric, but it was too late. Get me a pizza. Yeah, Ivy, or else. Now I think Ivy have turned to the spoiled guy. Now they need to rescue Ivy from this recess time. Now let's see for tomorrow. The spoiling Ivy for tomorrow, and please don't leave my YouTube and have a nice day, and bye everyone, and really please don't leave my YouTube. Bye everyone.